Hello everyone, watch this review here with a, well, hopefully short haul video. Now I typically don't do haul videos. I'm not a huge fan of the whole haul video in principle, but I figure I've discussed the imports that I've been waiting on forever in quite a few videos now, so now that they've actually arrived, I give you a preview of what I bought, and some of this stuff I'll probably review on the channel. Some of it I might not, but starting with the Ame order, I have the Figma of Saruga Kambaru from the anime Bakamagon Kori. I can't pronounce the stupid thing. It's an anime that I keep meaning to watch. I keep buying merch related to the show, just because they have some really cool, sort of interesting designs, and at some point I will watch it. It's about I guess high schoolers who get cursed with these various demon things. She gets infected by the rainy devil, just like this bootleg monkey's paw thing, and it comes with a rain jacket, the alternate head, and hand for like this thing, which actually looks really awesome. Originally I was just gonna sort of pass on it, but then when I saw the rain-coated poses and stuff, I thought it was just too awesome to pass up. Here is Kaneki Van Zebra from Ultimate Muscle. Thought it was a kind of neat design. I honestly wasn't a huge Ultimate Muscle fan, but occasionally some of these things kind of resonate with you. And it was actually a cheaper one, so why not? And the last thing from the Ame order was Kiba the Dark Knight, who honestly was the coolest thing from it. Oops. One of the biggest reasons why I just went ahead and picked the order up. A very cool looking item. I'll definitely unbox him and review him and all that good stuff at some point. Love the level of detail on this, in addition to just having this really wicked, evil-looking design. I'm not actually sure what he's from. I think he's from like his own series or whatever. But hey, I'll cover that. That was all from the Ame, which I ordered, I think it was like November 20th. Everything else you see here, this was all from the HobbyLink Japan order, which I ordered for their Black Friday sale where they gave me discounted shipping, which is a tremendous deal, especially because the Genobreaker back there had his own box and everything, and I only paid 980 yen shipping for everything you see here. So, first I got this Gundam kit. I'm honestly not sure what kind of vehicle this is, but I just thought it looked really neat. I often just buy things based on design without knowing what the hell they are, just because, it just really appeals to me for whatever reason. I totally am blanking on the name of this dude, but this was kind of cheap. Figured I'd just pick it up, and I guess it's Riki Sentome. Figured he'd be like a nice background character for my 4-inch figures. It's like a generic thug or whatever. Very cool. This one I've been meaning to pick up for a while. It's a Boost Medic. It's this little transforming thing that kind of looks like a phone in one form, and then it switches to this wicked looking robot. I mean, it's just so goofy. I mean, how can you not love something like this? I actually added this onto my order after I'd done everything else, because I couldn't find the stupid thing. I finally ended up asking people for advice on what I could be thinking of, and they pointed out. This is Momotaro's Imagine from, I guess, the Twist Action line. Once again, didn't really know anything about the character. I guess he's from Kamen Rider, one of the Kamen Rider things, and I was just looking at the design, thought it looked really awesome. I guess it's a fully articulate figure, but it's got like leather or whatever covering most of the joints, so it's kind of neat. And of course, the design's just really badass looking. He will probably be reviewed, or definitely be reviewed. There is the little pipe cleaners and stuff, so I guess it's kind of like the Swamp Thing that Mattel did most recently. This here is Kanzaki Kaori, I believe that's the name. I originally became aware of the character and the design after looking up Kanzaki from character from another anime. Actually, I can't remember which one this one's from. Something I haven't seen, but it's just this really wicked looking design. It's like a cowboy, or sorry, cowgirl samurai look. That's awesome, right? I probably won't be reviewing this because it's a static. Gamera, on the other hand, is a figure I'll definitely review. This is the Revoltech Gamera. If you remember, I already reviewed the Revoltech Gios, or Gaios, or what else do they call them? Gaios? Yeah. But, you know, they were the villain to this guy here, so now I'm reviewing the man, the monster himself, Gamera, Defender of the Universe, or Defender of the Earth, or whatever moniker you choose. A kick-ass flying turtle with a whole rocket launcher. Look at that. Is that not cool? Love that. It's just so zany and like he spins around the sky and everything. Sometimes. I'm not generally a fan of the Revoltech line, which is kind of weird because I have two Revoltechs right here. But you know, there aren't a lot of places where you can go to get articulate versions of some characters. This is one prime example where you have a pretty heavily detailed figure, good articulation, so kind of do have to cape on these things. I wasn't all that impressed by the Gaios, but hopefully I do like the Gamera better because Gamera is one of my favorite, what's the word, Tokai something? Yeah, it's just a giant monster, whatever. And finally, the big item, the Revoltech Genobreaker from the hit anime Zoids, specifically Zoids Chaotic Sentry. I think that was the Chaotic Sentry was the series I liked better. It was set way back in time and the remnants of a past civilization or whatever, and you know, they just randomly find stuff. Details are a little bit hazy, but one of the, I guess, sort of anti-heroes slash villains pilots a Genosaur, which eventually gets upgraded to a Genobreaker, which is this really kick-ass looking thing. Again, really huge box because it comes with a ton of parts, and I guess the thing itself is probably kind of big. Ordinarily, it would have cost something like, it was only shipped via EMS from wherever I looked at it, which would have been like 2,200 yen, which works out to like 27, 28 bucks. But thanks to the sale, I got that and everything else you saw for 980 yen, which works out to, I guess, 12 or 14 bucks. I can't remember. The conversions, everything. So I mean, you know, the figure itself was, I think it's only like $20 or $22 American once you run through the conversions. So, you know, I'm definitely happy to finally pick this up. One of my favorite mechs from the show and everything. You know, again, whereas I don't necessarily like the whole Revoltech format, because their little revolver joint is kind of haphazard at times, but, you know, you do want, like, these characters, you want them to be super articulate. Previously, the only US releases we got were the ones with the stupid mechanics where you'd, like, press a switch and they'd walk and stuff, and you couldn't really do anything with them, you wouldn't really pose them, and you couldn't get them into the, sort of display them like you'd see them on the show, so, you know, again, kind of have to cape on these things. And, of course, he'll definitely be reviewed when I get around to opening him, which probably won't be for a while. But yeah, this has been a look at, well, mix of orders, the 3 items from Ame Ame, then, however, many items I just reviewed from, sorry, just showed you from the HobbyLink Japan order. Probably won't be importing a ton more going forward. I did pick up the, well, it's technically sort of not so much an import, but I got the SH Figuarts Vegeta recently, which I'll probably review within the next month or two. I still have to review the SH Figuarts Piccolo, but the Vegeta was just off Amazon. It was 40 bucks, free shipping because of their offer, so it's not as bad. But you know, imports are more expensive, so that's one area I'm trying to cut down going into the new year. But until next time, folks, I'll probably have, I think I'll probably be reviewing the Young Justice Superboy, because I recently got that, it's newer figure and everything.